Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Affinity and we're playing what I played in the last league, which was the Battlefield Improvisation or the Axetime attempted deck. We're going to take the All That Glitters Affinity shell and switch it around so we can just instant speed put Great Axe on our creatures. Essentially what I think is this will be a more fun way to play Affinity and maybe punk some people out, which would be pretty sweet. So we're playing 4 Mandibular Kite, which is a living weapon, 1/1 and +1/+1 in flying. Then we have 4 Great Axe, which is +4/+0, and 4 of Battlefield Improvisation. It says target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and if it's attacking, you can attach any number of equipment you control to it. We have the 8 equipment in the deck, so those help for Affinity, because we have 4 Frogmite, 4 Mirror Enforcer, 4 Thoughtcast. We can draw cards with the Thoughtcast, Of One Mind, and Moon Circuit Hacker. And we have a ton of mana with our 4 Springleaf Drum, and then the basic Affinity mana base with Ancient Den, Darksteel Citadel, Razortide Bridge, and Seed the Synod with a couple of islands. So essentially from the glitters, we have removed Ornithopter and Gingerbrute to play Mandibular Kite and Great Axe. And then all the glitters has been swapped with Battlefield Improvisation. In the sideboard, some relics, some Spell Pierce, another Metallic Rebuke, Dusted Dust for the mirror, and then Hydroblast for red. So it's very, very simple. We'll see if this works. I do think that Affinity is broken enough that we can pull off some games, so hopefully it's fun, and we'll see in the matches. Don't forget to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. We're here in round 1 versus Merlo Ambra. We have a turn 2 Thoughtcast, so I'm going to keep this. We'll see how it goes. It's nice to play these old border artifact lands. That is really sweet. Our opponent has the modern Prestige avatar, so they go Gladecar Scout. We can assume that he said they're not at home. I don't know what that means. They have issues with internet. Let's just play the Great Axe turn 1. So with Bogles, oh, our Standard Bearer will be great. We have 4 of those. They go Tranquil Landscape. Get in for 1. We're just looking for creatures. We have a Rebuke. I guess excuse me. I think it's probably good to hold up the Rebuke for their payoff spell here. They crack for a white. They Malevolent Rumble. Okay. So they find Bogle, Plains, Forest, Abundant Growth. I guess they just take the Abundant Growth. I don't know. So in our sideboard, we have the Standard Bearer. Oh no, we don't have Standard Bearer. I took them out. Okay, never mind. We have Spell Pierce and Metallic Rebuke. Ugh, that's a little bit risky. So what did they take? Abundant Growth. We're going to Metallic Rebuke this. And our opponent has Abundant Growth in hand. They get in for 1. Find a Hacker. Let's Thoughtcast. I guess I'll play the Hacker out and pass the turn. So now I can attack, and then I can give the Hacker +6/+2. So it'll be an 8/3 attacking. They Sentinel's Eyes their Scout. Is it Vigilance? 6/6 Vigilance. Interesting. All right, they get in. No blocks. I'll just play the Frogmite out. Play the Of One Mind. Play... Oh, we're just going to attack. Oh yeah. They're going to block. All right, well, that kills your creature, which is great for me. And then we'll play this Razortide Bridge and pass. So they lost their Mask, and the Sentinel's Eyes does have Escape. They did not see that one coming. They probably should have seen that one coming, but they didn't see it coming. They Abundant Growth their land, trying to draw into a creature. Plays the land. Blade Cover Scout again. The Rancor on it. And Sentinel's Eyes. So they'll give it +1/+1 in Vigilance. We're just going to attack again. Yeah, well, they saw it coming that time. Here, take 8. Bam. Your turn. So now we're racing. We're hoping to top deck better than them. We have a lot more card draw than they do, but they whipped a Mask. Jeez. Come on. 2 free. Okay. Play the Thraven Inspector. We're going to draw a card. Mirror Enforcer. Play Seed of the Synod. Pass the turn. We only have 8 toughness. so we lose to the attack. Got Bogled. All right, so Spell Pierce coming in, Metallic Rebuke coming in. Think we can take out, let's see, probably the kites. Resubmit. Okay, we're on the play. I guess I'm gonna keep. I wonder if I should leave up Spell Pierce or play. I guess I should go land Springleaf Drum, land Hacker, hold up Spell Pierce. They mulligan to 6. 5 now. So Spell Pierce could be pretty good. I just don't really expect there to be a Spell Pierce target on turn 1. Alright, I'll go see the Synod and Springleaf Drum. Forest for the opponent. Do they have a Bogle? If they don't, then we have to hold up the Metallic Rebuke for their first creature. There's a Bogle. Okay. So now I'll play the Hacker out. Pass the turn. They play a land. So where Spell Pierce is going to come in. Boink. Spell Pierce. Keeping them off of white mana is good. They decide they do want to get in. We have Thraben Inspector. We can go tap this, play the Thraben Inspector, play the land, pass the turn, mess that up. And then I can cast Of One Mind here. For some reason, I overtapped. Wait, what? Oh, we only have humans. We don't have Of One Mind available because we only have humans. Okay, I should have drawn a card at the end step. I messed that up. 1, 2, 3. I'll try the Thoughtcast. I can play a Great Axe here. Then I have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Attack for 1. So I can Metallic Rebuke still. I don't think I'm worried about a Rancor. I can fight through a 3-1. It's not that big of a deal. We can't let them bait us. Once again, I didn't. Okay, so play the bridge. Play the Thoughtcast. I'll go ahead and attack now with my Hacker. Okay. We'll draw. Discard this Citadel. Then we can go white or a kite. Now we have human, non-human. We can play Of One Mind. Nice. Your Enforcer costs 1. I can't cast right now because I need to hold up the Rebuke. But now I feel kind of good about my situation. I can just put the Great Axe on the Germ token and keep bashing in for 5. They have no attacks. I have nothing I can do. Land, Enforcer. Let's draw a card. Another Springleaf Drum. Okay, I think that's fine to discard. Let's just attack in. Okay, draw. Discard Springleaf Drum. Now we're a control deck. This is funny. Okay, third land. So now our opponent could start casting Ancestral Masks, as they do. But it gets countered. I should have used the Spell Pierce. That was a mistake. Alright, we win. Well, the Great Axe probably is not even necessary. Maybe I get rid of this improvisation. And then... I don't know, it's pretty sick to put them on the creatures. I don't want to, like, not have enough ways to win, though. Because I don't have enough affinity. Oh well, we'll just drop them. We're looking for a turn 1 Spell Pierce. Just fast hand. 1, 2. So we have land, Springleaf Drum, 3. I mean, this is as good as it's going to get, I think. The Hacker is good. Double Thoughtcast is great. Our opponent's mulligan to 6. We just don't have any counter magic. Do they have a turn 1 Bogle? They do. 4 cards left in hand. Play the Springleaf Drum out. And pass the turn. So turn 2 for me is just Thoughtcast probably. Second land, it's a Plains. Rancor. Do they have Ethereal Armor too? It looks like no. I'm looking to draw a Spell Pierce. We find a Thraben Inspector, so I can go land, Thraben Inspector. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can Thoughtcast. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can Thoughtcast again or play the Great Axe. I'm going to Thoughtcast again. So this next turn we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Play this. We have a 4-2 now. Trample Vigilance. Gets in. So leaving up my creature didn't matter. A double Mirror Enforcer hand. Okay. So land. Play the Axe. Springleaf Drum. Now this Enforcer is free. And this Enforcer is free. And then we can draw a card. Trying to draw into a counter. Find a hacker. Okay, pass. So we're representing Metallic Rebuke still. They might just play into it. They have 2 cards in hand. Looks like they're not going to attack. They are attacking. They're not attacking now. I mean, they know I'll block. I don't know if they have some combat trick. Okay, we'll just block with both. Trying to get it dead. If they ram through 1, it still kills it. Okay, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. They have a ram through. Yep. And then their creature dies. So that's a decent exchange for me, actually. If they find another creature, they have Sentinel's Eyes, and they have the Rancor as well. So they're just going to put the Sentinel's Eyes on this creature now. Find a Frogmite. Let's go land. Play out a Moon Circuit Hacker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not great. Okay, they didn't find a payoff spell. They just have the Rancor. Plays the Rancor in their creature. We're going to attack with our 2 power creatures. And then flip them with the hacker. Okay. Send in. They don't block. We hacker, returning this ninja. And then we'll hacker, returning the Frogmite. Bash in for 4. Draw 2 cards. Yes, yes. Play the Frogmite out. Play this bridge. And pass. This is not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have too much mana. We really need them to not draw a payoff spell. They draw a forest. So they're playing around Metallic Rebuke now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could shove the Great Axe on the Thraven Inspector and attack with everything. Put it on Frogmite. So if they get a payoff spell, I'm probably not able to block anyway. I'll just put it on the Thraven Inspector and attack with everything. We're going to draw, discard Darksteel, draw, discard another Darksteel Citadel, play Mere Enforcer, land, play the Great Axe, pass the turn. They're at 5, so they have to kill us this turn. All right, they give us a GG. We take down round 1, already going better. See you in round 2. Round 2, we're on the play. This hand doesn't have blue mana. I think I'm going to mulligan. Okay, this hand has blue mana. I guess we keep and put back maybe the Great Axe here. Play the Razortide Bridge and pass the turn. The reason being the Mandibular Kite, I can flip with the hacker to draw a card. I mean, optimally, I guess we draw some other land. Our opponent's on Swamp and Blood Fountain. So I'll try the Thraben. That puts an artifact on the table. I don't know what Swamp Blood Fountain necessarily means. Red, black. Okay. So they probably can kill my creature. Looks like they're using a Deadly Dispute. Deadly Dispute on the Blood token. I don't know what red, black, Blood Fountain means. Land. We'll go ahead and attack. And then Ninja. So they take 1 or 2. Okay, they snuff out. Aggressive. We'll play a Great Axe. Certainly wasn't amazing. We have 4 artifacts on the table. Next turn is 5. If I find another artifact land, we can put the Mere Enforcer in play and hold up Metallic Rebuke. Okay, so our opponent's playing Jund nonsense. I guess I get rid of this Kite. This is one of the current meta decks. Okay, land. Raven Inspector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we can play the Mere Enforcer for 1 mana. And then we have Metallic Rebuke. For what will probably be a Nyxborn Hydra or a Writhing Chrysalis. I have Galvanic Blast. Fine. Plays a land. Here comes the Writhing Chrysalis. No, they play Nile Spellbomb. Luckily for us, we have 0 recursion in the deck. Gets in for 2. Okay. My turn. Another Thraben Inspector. I'll play the Thraben. No, I'm just going to attack for 1. Okay, they attack in, or they use the Spellbomb. Another Refurb. Let's just draw a card. Refurbish Familiar is a Busto, not so Busto card. I will discard the Metallic Rebuke. I get in for 2 again. My turn. Frogmite's great, because now I can play them of 1 mine for 1 mana. Draw some cards. Let's draw another card. Thoughtcast is nice. And I'll just attack in. I want to chip away at their life total. Okay. So, what do we do? They're just going to buy back the... No, they're going to Crypt Rats. All right. Attacks for 2. Or for 1. Rats is annoying as well, but luckily they didn't do it before I could cast my Of One Mind. Play this. Draw another card. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack. I think I'm going to plop the Mirror Enforcer onto the table, so they have to use the Crypt Rats for more mana. They're attacking in again. Okay, they decide to deal 4 to everything. Sure, we're at 8. I'll play the Frog. Then I'll play some more Great Axes. I hope that we can just TKO them with the Frogs. I'm going to pass the turn because I expect them to buy back the refurbs. They play Evolution Witness. That wasn't what I expected. Plays a Lembus. This will be 6 damage. What if they're just going to buy back their Crypt Rats with a Witness? Let's attack in. See what happens. They're blocking. Okay. What? Oh. Alright, you got me. I didn't notice the treasure. Darn, I messed that up. So we want the Spell Pierce and the Rebuke. Feels like landing the improvisation is going to be hard to do. I almost wonder if I want some Hydroblasts. Then I'll get rid of these Great Axes. Bring in a relic that cycles. Oh well. We have an Ancient Den and a Thraben Inspector. Actually, this is a pretty sick start because we go tap land and then Kite Inspector of One Mind. Like that. At least we're doing things. Land, play the Kite. Oh yeah. Oh, we can't cast the of One Mind this turn, of course. Inspector, go. So we have 4 artifacts, 5, 6, Mirror Enforcer of One Mind. Plays a Bridge, Blood Fountain. Okay, land, Kite, Mirror Enforcer for 1 mana, huh? Let's start with the of One Mind in case I draw a counterspell. Alright, we'll play the Kite and a free Enforcer and attack. Our opponent is at 18. We have 8 power on the table. We're just really looking for counterspells. For 2 mana, they Deadly Dispute their blood, which gives them a treasure that I have to pay attention to. They have Mountain and Treasure. Wildfire their land. We're going to go to 10 here. I guess they get a Swamp for Snuff Out. Let's cast the of One Mind first. Find the Metallic Rebuke. That's pretty sick. Dumping the Frogs. Here we go. Old school blue-white affinity. Get wrecked. They're at 10. Plays a land. For 4 mana, they play a Chrysalis. I'll counter. Then draw a card. Another Frog. I think, let's try it with a Thoughtcast here. Land. We can give flying to the Mirror Enforcer. And then we'll have 6 in the air. They have to block on the ground. Okay. Let's attack. Bashing in. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I wonder if I don't want to yield. Like, question is, well, I already did it. I was worried about a breath weapon that would kill the Frogmite. They play a Chrysalis. They have 3 blockers, so they block, block, block. Take 3. We win. Easy. Nice. Let's try it again. Just go wide. All right, we're going to keep this one. And so they probably have a... Well, I don't think it matters, right? Let's just go Ancient Den into Kite. I'm worried about I'm worried that they will be able to use a Wildfire here on their own land. They play a Lembus. 1, 2, 3. So we can go land, play another Kite, attack in, flip this. We get to draw a card, find a Hydroblast, play the Frogmite. So next turn it's Bridge. We're making green colorless. Troublemaker Oof to get rid of what? The Ninja, okay. Play land, play drum, and then we'll just attack in. They trade with my guy, okay. They go to 17. We have 1 Hydroblast available right now. Next turn we can make this creature a 2/2 with the Mandibular Kite, but it's kind of medium. It looks like they have a breath weapon they want to use. Land, play the Mirror Enforcer. And then now we can just kite this. Okay, they sacrifice with the landscape. You're going to snuff out my germ? They can't snuff out the germ. Because it's black. Unfortunately, we cannot Hydroblast a Writhing Chrysalis. There's a Blood Fountain for the opponent, so now they can cast... Well, no, they don't have black mana for a refurb. Troublemaker Oof again. I guess they're getting rid of the Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Play my bridge and attack for 2. It's not strong, but it's our plan. We need some Thoughtcast chains. Opponent with the Limbus. Okay. They're attacking in. Come on, Thoughtcast. Okay, I'll play another Mirror Enforcer after attacking. Send. Play the Enforcer. We can deal with Galvanic or Gorilla Shaman. Plays a Slagwood's Bridge. Maybe I should have equipped the Mirror Enforcer on the last turn to make it a 5/5. Probably. Very funny that Junkie Affinity just beats people up. Doesn't really matter. Affinity's too good. No attacks from our opponent. Okay. We have another bridge. I'm just going to make my guy fly. Play a land. And attack for 6. Pass down. Okay. So our opponent goes to 10. Sad. And they've got the Chrysalis. Now it's just smooth sailing for them over there. We're just drawing nothing. Alright, I'll suit this up again. It's very silly to not have drawn any divinations in the top 16. Come on! They've got another Chrysalis coming down? Okay. And now they're playing Wildfire, so I'll just go ahead and counter it. Eat this. I don't really know how we get past this Chrysalis army over here. I guess they can bring back their oof. Ugh. Plays in Limbus. Okay. We didn't draw anything. Oh well. The next was a Thoughtcast. Don't think we were going to beat the Chrysalises, but we were close. Let's see if we can take round 3. We're here in round 3. We've got a turn 2 Metallic Rebuke or Thoughtcast. Forest for the opponent into Arbor Elf. Okay. Let's play this Kite. Our opponent cycles a Genercent or a Forest. Wild Growth. So they're probably going to play an Avenging Hunter next turn if I'd have to guess. Wild Growth again. Now they have 7 mana. Absurd amounts of mana. Let's play See the Synod, Great Axe, and attack for 1. We have 3, because the Mandibular Kite does not tap when you attack. We have 6. Go ahead and rebuke this. Just to stress their mana a little bit. Oh, they didn't, what? They just let that go? Wow. Okay, they messed it up. They would have had to untap this in response. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Land. Great Axe. This costs 1 right now. I'm trying to determine if I want to flip the Hacker. Enforcer costs 1. I think I'm just going to Thoughtcast. Frogmite. Mirror Enforcer. There we go. Send. Awesome. Now we're looking for the payoff spell, because we can deal tons and tons and tons of damage. Plays Avenging Hunter, and they get +2/+2 on something. They're like, I don't even care. Just have a second Hunter lined up. Easy. Plays a Mountain. Oh, okay. That was the first Avenging Hunter. Play the Frogmite. We'll get in with the Flyer and the 4/4. They will trade. Okay, that's fine by me. Oh, I messed up. Dang it. I got confused. I just was so concentrating on how they were going to block that I didn't play my Hacker out. Cast of One Mind. Land. Pass the turn. That is a bummer. They play another Avenging Hunter. So now they get to go into Forge. Putting counters onto something. Interesting. Put the counters on the Arbor Elf. If they attack, I'm going to double block. They don't attack. Okay, so don't mess this up this time. We attack in with the Germ. No blocks. Moon Circuit Hacker. Okay. So now we will Forge onto this thing. Draw a card. Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Play Mirror Enforcer. Play a Kite. Play another Kite. Okay. Can you beat that? I don't know. Tap on tap. Yep. I hope that they spend all their mana. Yes! Get wrecked. That's so good. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, interesting. Seems like you want to win the game this turn. Nope. Oh, that's so good. Tap, tap. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. They concede. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we'll bring in the Metallic Rebuke. So I do think that we need lots of power, so the battlefield improvisation is important. Then I have to decide if the Metallic Rebuke is good enough. Spell Pierce clearly not good. Yeah, I'll just go back to the basics. But we could get wrecked by like a Gorilla Shaman or stuff like that. So let's see what happens. Okay, keep. Land Springleaf Drum. We have the improvisation. We can't play the Frogmite yet. We're very close. One land would allow me to play the Frogmite. They cycle, gets a forest. Hopefully they don't have a Deglammer. I guess I'm not used to being Affinity, so I always like just assume my opponent's not going to deal with my lands. They play Utopia Sprawl on red. That's scary. They're passing. Lame. They got the Deglammer. Play a bridge. Okay. So now next turn I have Thraben Inspector, tap for the Great Axe, play the Frogmite. Nice. So Thraben Inspector, land, play the Great Axe, play the Frogmite, play Of One Mind. Okay, okay. Opponent goes Acid Moss on my island. All right. Play Ancient Den, play Mandibular Kite. It's just fun to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Mirror Enforcer for 0. We will attack. Hiya! And then I will suit up the Thraben Inspector, tapping the Germ, and moving the Kite and the Great Axe over. Enjoy. Bam! You're at 10. We have a 6/3 flyer. That was fun. Okay, they make an Annoyed Altasaur, revealing Nyxborn Hydra that they can cast for 0 if they'd like. They decide to cast it for 0. Let's try drawing a card. We have a Metallic Rebuke. All right, let's send in for 6. Hydra blocks. Okay. They have 5, 6, 7 mana still. We have Metallic Rebuke this time. Okay, they're making 4 mana. Writhing Chrysalis. What a bummer. Nobody likes that guy. Okay, Chrysalis enters the battlefield. Attacking some tokens. 3 mana right now. 4 mana. Please no second Chrysalis. Leave me alone, Chrissy. Alright, we'll rebuke that one. Okay. They didn't attack. I have a 6/3. So this is +4 +0. I'll just put the Great Axe on the Mirror Enforcer and attack in for 8. So it'll trade with either of these ones. And they just have a Deglammer. So they could Deglammer the Great Axe and then eat this. Yeah, that stinks. Bummer Town, population me. We'll concede. We really need the Metallic Rebukes, and we probably need the Spell Pierces. So, what's the least good card? I guess it's probably the Battlefield Improvisation. The Kite seems nice for the flying. Just maybe the Spell Pierce isn't good enough. Get rid of this one. Maybe the Spell Pierce is necessary. I don't know. I'm gonna keep. 1, 2. Yeah, turn 2 Thoughtcast here, I think. Land Springleaf Drum, land Kite, Frogmite Thoughtcast. Opponent with the Arbor Elf. Just gonna go land, Kite, Frogmite, Thoughtcast, Frogmite. That's the turn. So we have 7 power on the table on turn 2. Is that enough? I hope so. I cycle the Generous Ent for, I guess, just a basic forest. Okay, basic forest. Utopia Sprawl. So they could take me off of blue here. They go red. We find the Battlefield Improvisation. Let's just cast the Of One Mind. Land. Enforcer. Okay, here's another large amount of damage. Attacking for 6, turn 3. So if they're going to do Glam or something, it's probably going to be the Mirror Enforcer, I guess. They untap. They do Glamour the crud out of the Mirror Enforcer. Makes sense. They're tapping and untapping. Got a Chrysalis. We have double improvisation. I'm just going to cast the of one mind again. Play the bridge. Pass the turn. They cycle and end. 3 cards in hand. 4 cards in hand now. One of them is a forest, so now they have 3 unknowns. Wild growth, they have tons of mana. Infinite amount of mana. Tapping and untapping. At this point, with all these deglammers in the format, you have to wonder if glitters would even be a problem. It would be a problem for familiars, that's for sure. Plays an Annoyed Allosaur into a Sprawl. No attacks. I'll go Darksteel Citadel. I can attack with everything, or just attack with these ones. Really want the hacker to get in for damage. I'm going to swing out. Okay. So we will hacker this, and then improv here. So now it's a 5/5. And then improv there again, killing the Annoyed Allosaur. We get to draw a card. We draw a land, which is bad. Does not do very much. They rumble, finding Arbor Elf, Deglammer, Acid Moss, and Chrysalis. So we're just in get beat down by Chrysalis zone again. They play the Chrysalis. It is pretty boring. And now this time they do have the Nyxborn Hydra. And I will just be dead. No, Genercent, okay. They have a lot of power. I don't have any like unblockable things. Maybe it would have been a good idea to have the unblockable creature. Yeah, then I could have gotten in and just continued to power through. All right, we'll go to the next round. I guess Gingerbrute is missing from the list. Round 4, we're gonna mulligan. Seems better. I'll keep it. We can get rid of the battlefield improvisation thing and just hope that we find some ways to draw cards. Our opponent's on blue-red Skred. We don't have any blue mana. We know that their deck plays Gorilla Shaman. Pass the turn. Right now the Mirror Enforcer costs 4 mana. Now it costs 3 mana. The Lorien revealed. Okay, here comes the Monarch. Saw that one coming. We find a Metallic Rebuke. Play this, play Thoughtcast. Play Frogmite. We have to kill both of our creatures. We can probably just kill the Mirror Enforcer for the moment. Mirror Enforcer down to the Skred. Plays a land. Murmuring Mystic. Let's play Thoughtcast. Land. Play this Great Axe. Opponent cast Preordain. Don't know how we are going to beat this. This is what happens when you brew too hard. They get in for 3. Just chilling behind the Monarchy. Okay. Can play another Axe. Then attack. They block. I'll improv. They will not have seen this coming. They use a Lightning Bolt. I'll use a Metallic Rebuke. But they have the 3 mana. Bummer. We want the Hydroblast. And the Metallic Rebuke. And then we just get rid of these. Bring in the Spell Pierce. Get rid of the Kite. Yeah, we have more things we can bring in. So let's bring in a Kite. And I guess a Relic, because it cycles. We need the Hydroblast for their Sweeper. I guess I should have just played the Blue-Black Ninja Fae, or the Ninja Affinity, where you're just constantly ninjaing the Refurbished Familiar. Here we go. We can't keep this hand. This is probably a keep. Then we'll get rid of the of one mind. Yeah, we're pretty far from Mirror Enforcer. Let's put that back. Play this Springleaf Drum and pass. I'm hoping that eventually I'll draw something I can cast the of one mind with. Play the Relic, pass the turn. They're passing, so I will cycle my Relic. Finding a hacker. Let's play this Mandibular Kite. They go Counterspell, I'll Spell Pierce. Definitely Spell Piercing that. They're brainstorming. So hopefully they tap their mana and then I can go like hacker into of one mind. Try a Thoughtcast. Oh wow, they didn't have it. Play Thraben Inspector. That gives me of one mind mana. Alright, we'll draw 2. Okay. So expecting a sweeper kind of, but we don't have really any options. And they scred Gorilla Shaman. Yeah, okay. Once again, I feel like this was pretty close. Let's try to get a 2-3. I'm in. I think we can do it. Round 5. We need to mulligan this one. Okay, this seems like a keep. We'll put back a land. Yep. Lanes for the opponent. So we're looking at blue or mono white, which means they are going to be playing a lot of dust, a lot of artifact hate. Let's play the bridge. Then we have Great Axe, Frogmite. We have the Battlefield Improvisation to make our creature a 6/2. Squadron Hawk from the opponent. Reveal some squaddies. Okay. Land, play the Axe, play the Frogmite, play the Frogmite. We're on the table. Our opponent goes Lunarch Veteran into Dawnmare Cleric, which doesn't really do anything. But they can now Battle Screech. Okay, they're Screeched. I think I Thoughtcast. Draw 2. Another Great Axe. Play the Great Axe. Well, let's see. Yeah. Play this one. Play the Thoughtcast. Attack for 4. They take it. So this is representing +8 damage, +10 damage to my attack. They get in for a lot. Let's see if they have the pump spell. We're at 15. Okay. So it feels like they have Thraben Charm. Let's cast Of One Mind. And a Thoughtcast. Then they Thraben Charm my creature. What just happened? They tapped my creatures. Dizzying Swoop. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Then it turns into a 3-mana 2/3 flyer. And then they skip their combat on accident. This has been odd. Plays the thingamajig. Ardenvale Tactician. Land. Cast Of One Mind. Mirror Enforcer. Springleaf Drum. Springleaf Drum. Can't really attack into the 2/3. Alright, let's see what happens. We can give +12 to one of our attackers. They're attacking for 3, 4, 5 in the air. We're at 10. Plays a Lunarch Veteran. Okay. Let's cast Of One Mind again. Metallic Rebuke. Okay, so that can help keep me alive. Let's attack in. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll attack with for 6. But these ones for 6. We're not doing anything. I'll just pump this one up. Metallic Rebuke the Thraben Charm. Attack both of the axes. Or attach. I mean, okay, take 16. That's nice. But we cannot do anything else now. Guardian's Pledge, GG. Needs a sweeper. Bringing the Rebuke and the Spell Pierce. Cutting the 2 kites. Oh, and a Great Axe. I don't know. Kites are kind of good. I guess because there are creatures. So just trim on these. Maybe the axe. And one of these back in. I need more card draw, I guess. Turns out that not having all that glitters in the deck does matter. I'll keep this. Start with Bridge. Lunarch Veteran from the opponent. Okay, they're starting strong. 2, Springleaf Drum, Springleaf Drum. We have 4, this will be 5. Then we can Thoughtcast. They get in for 1. I'm looking for that Mirror Enforcer dump. Lone Missionary. Interesting. I think maybe we just need better equipment as well. Land, play the Mirror Enforcer for 2. Then I'll pass, I guess. I want to be able to Metallic Rebuke this turn. We're getting in, I'll block. But what happens if I counter this? Don't know. Tap. Pay the 3. I think it just gets exiled forever. If it goes back to the graveyard, it'll be sad, but all I've learned. Okay, it gets exiled forever. They're actually Boros? Weird. Even weirder. Let's swing in. And then flip this with the ninja. Draw a card. And then go Bridge. Play the Kite. This is 0 mana. Thoughtcast is tapping my creature. Zoom. Another Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Hopefully they don't have the the dust to dust now. Oh, jeez. Plays a Radiant Fountain. Seems they don't have it. That's lucky. We have Of One Mind. Draw 2. Of One Mind again. That's the way it's supposed to go. Of One Mind again. We just drew 6 cards. Huh. Okay, Of One Mind again. I should have played out my other land. I accidentally played my island. Now we have a Rebuke. Okay. I'm attacking in. This is 9 damage. I want that 2/3. Opponent goes to 16. Raven Inspector. Now I think I want to suit up the hacker with the kite, just so that I can get in and get some card flowing. 3 mana. What is going to happen? Rex a clue. And then they're passing. Yeah, I'm not going to block the 2 damage here. They were just attacking after that. Let's see. Frogmite. Put the kite here. I'll attack in. They block 4 damage, taking 7. They're going to go to 9. We get to draw. And discard Citadel. Play the See the Sign On and a Thoughtcast. Very nice. Ah, didn't draw anything. Okay, so we have 10, 13 damage. They recommissioned the Inspector. Definitely looking more like Boros now. Squadron Hawk. I'll counter that. That way we can get in with the Moon Circuit Hacker. They scoop, we win. We win a game. Hooray. What just happened? We didn't get to sideboard. That's weird. Oh well. All right. I think this is fine. It's a little bit tough with this tap land here. Lunarch Veteran from the opponent. We'll go Bridge. Then next turn it's Great Axe Inspector. They play a Radiant Fountain. Okay, we have a kite. Let's go land. And play Inspector. Play the Great Axe. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the table. They cycle in Eagles. There's some sort of mono white playing a bounce land. Oh, okay, they have the Thraben Inspector. I was worried. It's gonna be a dust to dust. So Mandibular Kite here. Now I can cast the Of One Mind. Trying to fade dust to dust for a while still. 5 on the table. 6 on the table. Next turn, double Enforcer's coming down. So we'll go Thraben Inspector, Enforcer, Enforcer. Okay. Our opponent draws a card. Can we fade the dust? They would totally slam it if they had it in hand. Plays a Radiant Fountain. Lone Missionary. I mean, we've already won 1 match, and I'm hoping that we can win 2 matches, so this would be drastically improved for the other version of the deck. All right, Bridge. Play the Thraben, an Enforcer, and another Enforcer. I'll go ahead and attack in with the Germ, and I will flip it. Okay, we draw a card. Draw Frogmite. I'll just drop that Frogmite on the table. Pass the turn. Opponent's turn. We are about to have a lot of power. Play a Lone Missionary. Here's the dust. Arden Veil Tactician again. We're just casting it. Okay, I will just counter it. Let's draw cards. Draw 1 card. Draw another card. Play Frogmite. And attack. I don't think I want to attack with the Moon Circuit Hacker just yet. They'll trade a Missionary for the Frogmite. Take 8 damage. Plays the Rafine's Informant. Right now, I guess I'm looking for the Battlefield Improvisations, and I left 2 in the deck. Discards a Crag, so they are Boros. I don't understand. Play the Springleaf Drum, and then Kite on the Hacker. Attack in. I'm actually enjoying the Kite. They're putting 2 creatures in front of the Mirror Enforcer, that's fine. We draw, discard the Great Axe, play another Kite. Kite has been pretty good. Now we can Great Axe on something. They play a Plains, 1 card in hand. It's just a dud. They play the Eagles of the North. So now they have a 3/3 flyer. Cast our Of One Mind. The Springleaf Drum is basically free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the Great Axe on the Hacker. And then I'll attack with my Hacker for 7. They wisely block. So now I have 5, 6, 7 mana in play. Squadron Hawk's gonna ruin my day. I think I kite onto the Frogmite. They play another Squadron Hawk. And another Squadron Hawk. Another kite. Okay. So I'm gonna have flyers. And then I'll kite here. And then attack in. They're trading. And then they take a bunch of damage. Currently they're at 16. Plays their last Squadron Hawk. Gaining a bunch of life again. Plays a land. It's the unlucky land. So they're definitely trying to be a Boros deck. Play a land. Kite on the Mirror Enforcer. Play another Great Axe. We'll get in again. This time it's 9 damage. They trade with my Germ again. They're going to take 8. Go to 11. Nope, they stop blocking. So maybe they're just looking to find their pump spell and just attack an all-out attack. They're at 9. They draw a gain land. They're passing. Ringleaf Drum is basically free. Let's Great Axe on the Frogmite. And send. Whee! This was such a long game that the Great Axe is actually doing things. They go to 5. I didn't have enough mana to put the Great Axe and the Kite on another creature. But we can just put the Great Axe on a Thraben Inspector and make 3 lethal creatures. Which means that they have to block with everything. That's pretty funny. Never thought we would get it done. What's our opponent going to do? Swinging in. No blocks. Cast of one mind first. Okay, Metallic Rebuke, not very good. Great Axe on the Thraben Inspector. And then swing out. These are both lethal. This is lethal. They need like a Strands. Boros Fury Shield. Vent all combat damage that would be dealt by attacking or blocking creature. Deals damage to this creature's controller equal to this creature's power. Bummer. We go to 11. Opponent goes to 4. Okay. And we win! Yay! We got the 2-3! That was fun. I think we were carried more by the Affinity Shell than we were by the equipments, but I still enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too. We'll see you in the next video.